What Happened to Plan 8 game? A look at Pearl Abyss's open-world MMO shooter. Welcome back, guys. Today, I might have some bad news. So, Plan 8, from Pearl Abyss's ambitious open-world MMO shooter. Announced back in as a concept showcase. In 2019, after that, the official announcement gameplay trailer was in 2021. Then, the project has since fallen into relative obscurity. What has transpired since its reveal? Data miners leak suggests this game is dead, not going to see the light. I don't know myself either. Now, please take everything I'm going to say here with a pinch of salt. This is not a conspiracy theory, nor I'm an inside investigative journalist. These are just my own thoughts as a normal person and who likes gaming overall. Now, let's get into the details. But before that, if you got valuable info from here, please like and share the video on the Instagram or on Facebook. And subscribe to me and leave a comment about your thoughts on this game. And also let me know if there is any new info about the game, which I did research and found nothing about the game info. Leaks so far. So, there were a lot of recent conventions happened already. From Gamescom to State of Play, there were tons of announcements. But surprisingly, we did not see any reveal for the Plan 8 game. I was expecting for new gameplay footage or even some kind of cinematic trailer for the game, but all we got was silence. What's up with that? In case you guys don't remember what I'm talking about, let's do a quick recap of what's happening within the gaming space. First of all, I'm a huge Dark Souls fan. I'm extremely excited for the game and can't keep my excitement to myself. When it was first revealed in 2021, with an amazing blend of intense gunplay, mech combat, and a richly designed sci-fi open world, developed by the team behind Black Desert Online, expectations were understandably high. The game aimed to innovate the MMO genre, promising a seamless world where you could engage in dynamic combat and open-world exploration. While Pearl Abyss teased some behind-the-scenes insights, the lack of substantial information raised eyebrows. Community began to question the status of the project, with some expressing concerns about potential development problems. In early 2023, Pearl Abyss provided an update on this matter, addressing reiterating their commitment to game and emphasizing the need for quality assurance. They acknowledged the anticipation surrounding the project, but maintained that a longer development timeline was necessary to meet their standards. This statement, while reassuring to some, left many with lingering questions about the future. Now, the present day. For now, Pearl Abyss is only focusing on Crimson Desert. If I had to take a wild guess, I think they abandoned the project and moved on. Now, why I'm saying this? Because the poor release of Suicide Squad game and Ubisoft's Skull and Bones live service failures, and the recent Star Wars Outlaws garbage Ubisoft released was also miserably failed. The next statement I say may well convince you not to buy the any game immediately, and I beg you to at least wait for reviews before making your decision. I think, looking back at the reveal trailer, Pearl Abyss was going for the same live service model, and then saw these games' life cycle ended in months. Now, coming back to the main combat system. Combat has generally looked fantastic, but there are some flaws. The character movement are fluid and fast. Gun gameplay looked fun. With the weapons, while dismemberment is a fun system, there's a lot of problems with it. First thing is, with a heavy focus on melee combat. By far the most unique part of this gameplay. Inspiration, or, may I say, the interesting part is the dismemberment mechanic, which we have seen in any other games, like the Surge 1 and 2 series. The idea of ripping enemies' body and upgrading your armor with that was good on paper. But if you ask me, to executing it in a fictional way, in a game is going to be hard. What I mean is, we already seen the Surge series taking the body parts of an enemy and the upgrade system. But the Surge is more of an Dark Souls hardcore game. White Plan 8 is more like an MMO RPG style. Now, I do want to talk about the recent gaming industry. Common ideology of thinking that gamers will buy anything they see in video game marketplace, right? Or whatever the game developers come up with. Either the game is fun to play or straight up easy cash. Grab copy-paste, products that are now being released on Steam and other major platforms. Gameplay or announcement trailers, on the other hand, can be very misleading and could show something which isn't even remotely representative of the final game or a working game at all. For example, we can talk about the scam game of 2020 E3 from Fantastic Studios, the day before game. This was 2023, biggest scam game of the time. The day before game always showed pre-rendered footage of the gameplay, which fooled people so much that it was the second most wish-listed title on Steam and had partnerships with Nvidia. All this without even showing any real gameplay footage or proof that the game actually exists. And also, I heard that they are back with a Kickstarter campaign with their new scam game ever. This leads us to Pearl Abyss, which at this moment only have released one gameplay trailer for the Plan 8 game, which is a decently big title, but also an MMO with an in-game dumb monetization shop. Black Desert Online was surely a way for Pearl Abyss to make lots of money, and it probably did sell well. Which, now they are focusing on Crimson Desert, with the same mindset, but is it enough to satisfy us? As a single-player action RPG. We don't even know that. Pearl Abyss even have the staff to work on multiple projects. And even if they focus their attention on one game after the other, as stated in the latest statement, why do we see nothing about Plan 8 game? A game supposed to release more info about what's going on with this game. We don't know anything about the game at the end of this year. If they are close to launch or even just halfway there, why do we have not seen single trailer with solid coherent gameplay? As I stated above, I have a strange mixed feeling that we are looking at projects that have the sole purpose to attract investors and not to make an actual game out of it. Maybe on some projects that's the intention behind it, but I feel that this is a very dangerous behavior in the Eastern gaming industry nowadays. While you can criticize Pearl Abyss for various things, like BDO and pay-to-win model, if you so want to, but they have showed us actual footage of Crimson Desert and DokeV already. Particularly when it comes to trailers, Pearl Abyss isn't hiding anything. The first trailer from Black Desert Online was rather rough, and I'm sure everyone has noticed the frame drops in the Game Awards trailer. They aren't showing you anything pre-rendered. While I will admit I really don't know much about what I'm even seeing in that trailer, I think one thing we can agree on is these graphics look gorgeous, and it looks very unique and interesting, especially because of the cool-looking combat armors in the game. So, in conclusion, while I'm still very excited to see more details about the game, as we wait for the next update, what do you all think? Are you still excited about Plan 8 game? Or are you starting to lose interest? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more gaming news and updates.